Under, yes, that's the map's name, is one of the most unique maps I've ever played. It doesn't play like a traditional map at all. It's an exploration walking simulator map. Now, does that mean the map is bad?
No.
For a map that was made as a personal project, this is surprisingly a memorable experience. And man, even though I played it almost a year ago, I still remember it to this day. If there's one thing this map does right, it's visuals. The views we get here are insane. Damn close to calling this a Left 4 Dead 2 version of Blam. This map adapts that orange map, big what look. Thankfully, unlike most maps, the whole orange texture thing doesn't really take away from the map. And I'm no artist, but this stuff looks pretty damn good. It's a lot like Daybreak, where I was like, this map exceeds beyond the standards Valve place. Now, I'm not saying this looks better than Daybreak. I doubt anything will ever top that. But this has got its own art style down pat. Fast is the only word I could come up with when describing these scenes. It's like I'm playing one of those liminal spaces images in real time. It's really impressive. But to be fair, there is times where the map direction is bad. For example, this black line going downwards. This looks like a ladder, but no, it's death. Weird part about this is that later on in the campaign, we actually use the exact same type of rope to climb other things. With this drop off at this ladder. Other than those small petty inconveniences, it's a pretty damn good looking map. Its visuals complement exactly what you're doing, which to be fair is just walking around. There's no gameplay here. It's pretty much like pressing W for an entire 20 minutes. I get that the map wasn't designed around any combat in mind, but the problem is that the infected still spawn anyway. I don't know if this is a bug or anything, and the fact that there's no pickups to go along with that, it could be GG in literal seconds. If you're not really into sightseeing, then this map will be an absolute bore. If you die to parkour or some BS, chances are you're gonna get annoyed because each chapter takes about 15 minutes to walk all the way back to where you were. Even though the map was designed to be played with no zombies in mind, I believe the actual best way to play this map is with Last Man on Earth. Yeah, the mutation. Hear me out. When playing this map alone, you don't have to witness the horrific AI pathing. There's no immersion breaking with someone's cut off scream just echoing out of nowhere.
Oh no.
It works pretty well, and if you're into the Last Man on Earth mutation, this may be the best map ever made for that mutation. Throughout the entire campaign, there really isn't that much that changes the formula. There's a couple of times where you do a little parkour here and there and press E on something, but other than that, you really don't do much. But then again, the map creator didn't intend for you to problem solve or fight in this map. But we also gotta ask, why do it in a game like Left 4 Dead 2? Why do it in a game where everything is goofy by nature? Why do it in a co-op game where most people just joke around? I'm not sure, but this could be another cry of fear situation with the whole gold engine and the developer just being more confident in that certain type of engine. Instead of going to source where he didn't know what he was doing, he just stayed in gold source and pretty much made a damn good game because of the knowledge he had over the engine. It's a real shame. This map is somewhat held back by the bots and the glitchiness of Left 4 Dead 2. This map doesn't have that many bugs except one. The safe house room in chapter 2 may bug out and soft lock you. Other than that, the bots are garbage, but that's to be expected. This map is as optimized as it gets. I almost had no crashes at all. I'm gonna be real, and I hope my viewers can pledge for me. I could not think of a single story for this. Only evidence of a story is at the beginning and the ending, which both end in the starting house that you see in the intro cutscene. In the beginning of the map, we see these sticky notes which foreshadow what we see in the campaign. The ending is just a big void in the house. Maybe it's supposed to mean that the map is void of meaning, but I'm not here to stitch together a theory like Buy Mountain and be disappointed. I looked around. I've played this map plenty of times. Enough times to say I just don't get the story. If there is one, it's too convoluted and too difficult for the average player to even catch a clue to what's going on. And I'm no average player. I just don't see a story here. No dots connecting. The only thing I could possibly think of is that maybe this is a fever dream. A map like this would have only benefited benefited from a good story. While this map has its issues, most of those issues are remedied by what the map is trying to be. It knows what it is. It isn't trying to be a troll map also taking itself serious, nor is it trying to be a horror map with no playtesting. This map was made to explore and witness damn good visuals, and for that I give it props. It was a risky move, but it managed to pull it off. This map is a 5 out of 10. Its scenery, aesthetics, and majestic scenes brute force that score up, but I cannot deny that most people wouldn't even bother, would get bored in the first chapter. I recommend giving it a try. It may not offer much in gameplay, but there's definitely an experience here if you care enough.